Okay, finally, last but certainly not least is SRH, of course, finalists of IPL 2024. And what we've gone for is the inevitable names that we think you guys also would think as cricket fans back home. Pat Cummins, of course, Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, and Heinrich Klassen. Those will definitely be retained. Uncapped, potentially Nitish Kumar Reddy in terms of what we've liked of him in that last season for them. So let's start with Nick's here because he's been quite little for 5 minutes or so. So Nick's Cummins, Head, Abhishek, and Klassen. That's like you can't not retain any of them, right? Or can you? Can you get away with Cummins?
That's my only doubt. Can you get away with Cummins, and how much of it is? Can you buy him back? How much do you think he'll again go for? Will he? I mean, the world will be smarter now after a season, and you've seen his role. You've seen the contribution that he makes. Can you possibly just retain 4 and try and use an R team on him? Because see, Abhishek is a lock, Klassen is a lock, Head is a lock. So you want to not lose these 3 for sure. Your uncapped is definitely Nitish Kumar Reddy. Hopefully he's not given a cap, so that is also a lock for you. So then I think Cummins is the only guy that you can try and possibly look to buy back, because I don't think Klassen will come cheap. I don't think Abhishek will come cheap. Or Travis said to buy bhool se bhi nahi aayega cheap. So I think it is that the job is easier for them, because Cummins now is not worth 18. For all it's worth, all the Aussie mentality and everything, not worth 18. And you can, even if he goes to the auction, does jayega, no, it's okay. You can't give him 18 again.
So from that lens, Abhishek Sharma being an Indian is the most valuable player right now on the SRH team. True or false?
Probably second. I think Abhishek would want 18. I'd give Head 18 just for the possible value. Or Klassen
18.
Right. Slip of time. Klassen 18, 14 for Abhishek Sharma, 11 for Travis Head, just in that order. And then my opening is also sorted that way.
I have Abhishek at 11 to be honest, but okay.
Fair. Yeah, even I had that. Just one thing to add to Nikhil. I agree that you want to keep all 4 because it's very difficult for you to even let go of one of them. But my dependency of whether I go for the 4th one or not is dependent on whether Nitish Kumar Reddy is a cap player or not. If he's uncapped, I'm okay spending 65 for those 4-5 players, because Nitish is worth more than 4 crores and you kind of offload whatever extra you're paying in that way. But if Nitish Kumar Reddy is not a cap player, then you have to keep only 3, man, because you cannot spunk. I mean, I know they're so good. You want to keep all of them. You've got your captain, you've got your 2-star, 3-star batters, all of them.
So who are your 3? Who are your 3?
If I'm keeping only 3, Cummins has to go, boss. Cummins has to go.
I agree.
Cummins is gone already.
Yeah. Cummins, we're not debating. Then tell me.
Klassen hit Abhishek. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Klassen hit Abhishek. That's it.
And Nitish Kumar, if he doesn't get capped, then you'll retain him at 4.
If he doesn't get capped, then I'm retaining Cummins and Nitish Kumar Reddy. So because I'll be able to keep 5 for 65 crores, right? If I retain 4 cap players and Nitish for 4 crores, I'd be able to keep Nitish. I'd be able to keep all of the 5 for 65 crores combined. Whereas if I've only got,
I mean, you finish your point.
What it says, if I keep Nitish Kumar Reddy as an uncapped player, then I keep him only for 4 crores. Then I'm okay retaining all the 4 big names and Nitish Reddy for 65 combined, because that'd be the sum value of total. And but then at the same time, if Nitish is capped in the next couple of weeks, then if that's the case, I want to get Nitish Reddy back and a bunch of other players as well. I need to build an entire squad, right? Then I'm keeping only 3 and hoping that Cummins, I can buy him back somehow in the auction.
I'm letting go of Cummins irrespective, to be honest, because
I knew you'd do that.
Yeah, first of all, 18 crores, not too sure. And secondly, availability is going to be a big issue. Yeah, he's Australia's all-format captain. कहाँ तुम expect कर रहे हो कि वो आएगा? I mean, all format as in, sorry, not T20s, but he can test खेल रहा है.
हाँ, Santosh, but realistically he's going to be capped.
Exactly.
I think Nitish is going to be capped. So I don't think we'll have to worry about that. I think they'll have to just choose whether.
No, but irrespective, I don't think it's a smart move. Like Cummins is never going to play 3 consecutive seasons. And if that's going to be the case, there's no point, taking 18 crores out of your purse.
But that's where the IPL rule comes in, right? That's where the rule of the IPL comes in, where they said that you have to.
Let someone else bear the brunt of it. Like, why should SRH? SRH are better off, having the foresight and not going for him. Instead,
But
search for a
that's the
captain.
problem. They'll have to find a captain. It's a difficult thing. They build the brand value and all that, right? Cummins end of the day is
I
an
doubt
Australian
यार
captain.
इतना brand value नहीं build हुआ है bat
Ah,
के
not
लिए.
that much,
they'll
but
figure it out. I
he's
think
been
I'm with
success.
Akshay on this because the fact that Cummins plays so much cricket, I don't know how it really sits with him, let alone the franchise in terms of whether he'll be available and
Just
all of
one
that stuff.
suggestion then. So if
Hmm.
that is the case, you can possibly give head in class in 18. That is sorted. You keep Abhishek at 14 and another guy at 14. Give Cummins 11. If at all you want to, if at all he
Will
gets capped.
Cummins agree
Cummins
to
for
that?
11 is. But then
He won't
if
agree
you
to
want, and that's the only way. I don't think Cummins the mind.
But they even then outside these four guys, they don't even have play for 11 or 14. Who out of the school?
Yeah, exactly.
But guys,
I'm
I
saying
mean,
if you want
is
to
it
go down
also
that route,
right to just assume that these cricketers are going to be unhappy with 3-4 crores going their way? I mean, they'll take a hit, dude.
अरे
It's
No,
fine.
I don't think so. It's
नहीं,
a
पैसा
thing.
भाई 3-4
Yeah.
करोड़ की बात
Hey,
नहीं है वो.
so much money. It's like 14 crores, 11 crores. It's not big of a difference.
No, it is a
It's
big
more
difference.
on paper value,
20%,
right? I'm sure they can be
20%.
even compensated under the table, but it's more on face value. You get this much. That matters, right? Because your future value and everything else is also determined that way.
Also, just to sort of address this Chandan's point. So Chandan Cummins is going to be playing every test that happens, no matter what, and he's going to be playing a fair few ODIs and T20s. That's not the case with Cam Green. In fact, when we had what was the guy's name, Avnish, on MNL 3-4 episodes ago, who has an Aussie podcast,
Jake Jenkins.
not Jake
Jake
Jenkins, not Jake
Oh,
Jenkins.
Manners. Cricket on
Manners.
Twitter.
Yeah, even he spoke about the fact that Cam Green has always been wrapped in cotton wool for a reason, because they always ensure that he's not playing enough games. So I'm pretty sure that way Pat Cummins won't have that luxury, especially with Test cricket. And there's going to be a WTC final every alternate year, and the year there's no WTC final, then there's more often than not going to be Ashes. So, kya
and
fayda?
then there is Captain's Trophy also.
Would
They
you
might
would
want
you
to
think
preserve
the,
it.
would you think the right to match someone like Markram is just a captaincy option or no?
आपको माकरम
If,
बहुत
if,
ऐसा
lost the value.
I'm saying if Cummins goes from SRH, which we're all kind of clear upon, do you look at anyone in that
I don't
Cummins
think it's
squad?
clear. I think eventually they're going to keep all four. I think irrespective, it's too difficult. They'll keep Cummins, is my perspective. I think they'll keep all four. They will overpay and they'll keep, is my perspective.
That's a bit too much, and to be honest, but ठीक है,
I
हो
agree.
सकता है.
I won't do it, but I think they'll do. There'll be one franchise who almost are forced to do it because the captain is the one who is most expendable, but at the same time, how do you expend the captain?
बस एक ही चीज करना है डैन विक्टोर यार, प्लीज आरसीबी के खातिर इतना हमने शायद तुझको ग्लेन फिलिप्स को छोड़ दे, और एंडी फ्लावर मोबो बट तुम प्लीज देख लो, ग्लेन फिलिप्स को ले लो प्लीज, हाथ जोड़ता हूँ, पैर पड़ता हूँ, ग्लेन फिलिप्स को ले लो प्लीज.